So now that we've got that information, I want you to close that scene. And I want now to be able to speak to your inner self, your higher self, your subconscious mind. So what I'd like you to do now as my client, I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and I want you to just step away from your body and allow your inner self to connect with your voice so that we can work together today. Hello, inner self.
Hello.
Hello. Tell me, inner self, do you sense that you've got a male or a female energy or neither?
Female.
You're a female energy. Do you have a name I can call you?
Aurora.
Avora?
Aurora.
Aurora. Aurora, is this your first life you've had with my client?
No.
No. How many lives have you had with her?
16.
16. And what's the purpose of you two working together? What is it that you are trying to achieve between each other?
To spread love.
Spread love? Uh-huh. How's she doing with that?
She needs to find someone to love her.
She needs to find someone to love her.
She gives love but doesn't get it back.
So are you telling me that her boundaries are out of line when it comes to accepting and receiving love?
Yes.
So if there was a message that I could give her, how would she be able to strengthen her boundaries?
By recognising herself in other people.
By recognising herself in other people and valuing herself?
Yes.
Very good. So now, Aurora, what I'd like to do is I'd like to work with you. And I want us to do an X-ray, a body scan of this energy, this beautiful soul. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start from the top of the head all the way down to the feet. And we're just going to scan down like an X-ray, just to check the energy and the balance of that energy in this body. And if there's any energy slightly out of balance that we can work with, or it doesn't serve you anymore. So what I want to do is I want to start at the top of the head, go into the left of the head there. And you're just going to remember all this information as we begin to scan, going down the forehead now. Going down the forehead, down the back of the eyes, going to the back of that right eye. Down the cheekbones, into the jaw. And I want you to connect with that throat area. Just feel the energy in there and remember that. And then go down, through, past the shoulders, down the torso, into the heart area. And remember that as we travel down into the stomach. And I want you to go from left to right of the hip, all the way down the thighs to the knees, down the shins, to the ankles, right down to the tips of the toes. And I want you to scan all the way back up. So now what I want you to do is to tell me, where can we work on the body?
The brain and the stomach.
So is it the left, the right, or the top of the brain?
And the front.
Well, let's start there first. So I'm going to connect with that energy. And Aurora, what I would like you to do now is, I want you to go, make yourself as small as a cell, and I want you to travel towards this brain area. I want you to travel inside this head, going into those veins and those tissues and those muscles, and tell me, how are you feeling inside there?
Anxious.
Anxious, And this anxiousness, is it from this life or a previous life?
Both.
Both, So let's connect with the anxiousness from that previous life. As I speak with you now, what I'd like you to do is I want you to travel down the timeline, all the way to that life where you have that memory of anxiousness. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. Were you male or female? Female. Describe to me what was happening.
I was married.
You were married. Was it a happy marriage?
No.
So take a look at the man that you married there. Does he remind you of anybody today?
Yes.
Yeah. Who is he?
My husband.
Your husband. And what happened in that life? What happened to you?
He was controlling.
He was controlling. And did you manage to break free from him in that life?
No.
No. But you have in this life, haven't you?
Yes.
So you don't need that memory anymore, do you?
No.
No. So Aurora, what I want you to do is I want you to go into the mind now, and I want you to find the file that holds the memory of this past life with this man that doesn't serve her anymore. And all I want you to do is to pick that file up and just pull it out now and lift it up and put it into my hand. And my hand is like a magnet. Keep drawing and drawing and drawing all that memory into my hand. Have I got that memory now?
Yes.
Let's just offer that up to Spirit, and may the light of communication always accompany you. So let's get back now to the anxiousness of today. I want you to go to the root cause of what causes her mind to get anxious. How old was she when this started? 4. I want you to go to that age and see yourself there as that 4-year-old now, that little girl, and tell me what was happening in your life.
My mother was sad.
Your mother was sad. And did you not understand?
No.
And how did it make you feel?
I wanted to make her happy.
You wanted to make her happy. So it was making you sad.
Yes.
But now as an adult you realise that there was nothing that you could have done in that situation, is there?
No.
No. So let's go in there and get that memory now. Aurora, go in now and get that memory out of this mind that doesn't serve her anymore. And just see yourself pulling it up. Just like you're pulling the weeds out of the garden, bring it up into my hand. Have I got that memory now?
Yes.
I'm going to take that from you and I'm going to offer that up to Spirit. And I'd like now to pour in all the love and joy from Spirit. Just feel that liquid energy coming into the top of your head now, soaking into your mind, relaxing your mind and your thoughts, bringing in such joy and love. And I'm going to tap you on the forehead and seal that in. So let's just have another check on the body and tell me. You said that in your brain and your stomach. Was it your stomach?
Yes.
So is it at the centre, the left or the right?
Centre.
It's in the centre. So as I connect now with that energy in the stomach. Aurora, I want you to go down into this energy here. Just travel down on the sound of my voice, all the way down into this centre. What's the feeling that this energy gives you?
A blockage.
A blockage. Is it making you feel sick?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me whereabouts is that blockage. Go travelling around this.
Solar plexus.
In the solar plexus. So let's go and see what's in the solar plexus. Aurora, just travel with your mind and your energy towards that solar plexus. And as you're travelling, let me get to the solar plexus. As you're travelling to the solar plexus now, connecting with that energy, tell me how the solar plexus feels.
Tight.
Tight. And what's the reason it feels tight? What's making it feel tight?
She was scared, so she blocked it.
She was scared, so she blocked it. But now she knows that she doesn't need to be so scared. She just didn't have the coping skills to manage the situation, did she?
No.
So Aurora, what I want you to do is I want you to begin to turn the solar plexus clockwise very slowly. Just see yourself now turning the wheel of that solar plexus very, very slowly. And as you do, notice how it begins to activate. And it gets a little brighter and a little brighter. And see how it's spinning. And I want you to now just push it a little bit more and spin it faster and faster and faster. And as it goes faster and faster and brighter, see all those fragments. See all those fragments of negativity that's been holding it tight. Just keep flicking off. And see that solar plexus going faster, faster, brighter, brighter. And all those fragments now flicking off until her solar plexus is so bright and energized. How is it looking now?
Good.
Good. So now what I want you to do is just to bring that solar plexus energy down to its optimum level and let it rest there. Very good. So take another look in the body. We'll just do another check. And tell me if there's anywhere in the body we can go. Go to the neck. Tell me, is there anything there in the neck?
Tension.
Yeah. So you'll be able to tell me where that tension is from. Is it from this life or from a previous life?
This life.
So I'm going to connect with that energy. Aurora, go in there now and start to begin to unfold all that energy, all those memories, all those files. Gather them up like luggage. See yourself just scooping around, gathering up all those negative memories in the neck. And see yourself passing them towards me. Have I got them in my hand?
Yes.
I'm going to offer them up to Spirit. But what I'd like to do now is, I'd like to call on Archangel Gabriel. And I'd like Archangel Gabriel to come down on that beautiful orange rainbow colour. Just feel that colour, that vibrant, energetic colour coming into your throat area now, warming that area up, feeling it getting energised. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of love and hope, instilling it with you now that it's okay to express yourself in a calm manner. And I'm going to tap you on the forehead and seal that in. So now what I'd like to do is, I'd like to go to the question about the dark. Tell me about the dark. What happens in the dark?
I get scared.
So tell me about this being scared. When did it first happen?
As a child.
Yeah. So what was happening at that time when you were in the dark?
People would come to talk to me.
These people, do you mean Spirit?
Yes.
Yeah. And how did you feel about that?
They scared me.
They scared you, so you didn't actually have the coping skills as a child to be able to manage the communication then.
No.
But you know now that it's just energy souls that are trying to communicate with you. Are you going to let them back in now?
Yes.
Very good. So tell me about her guides. How many guides does she have?
6.
6? Tell me about these guides. What do they look like?
Two are her uncles.
2 are uncles.
One is her previous husband from the tribe.
Previous husband from the tribe. And
There's a lady from India.
A lady from India. And what's the purpose of these guides? What is it that they achieve with her?
To get her working with spirit.
To get her working with spirit. Is that a message that you're giving me, to tell her to get to work with spirit more?
To believe in herself more.
To believe in herself. I want you to ask one of those guides to be the speaker of that guide tribe and step forward. Is it a male or a female?
Male.
It's a male. And I want you to telepathically communicate now with that male and ask them, what message do they give you today?
Stronger than you think.
Stronger than you think. So they're asking her to move forward, knowing that they're by her side.
Yes.
Very good. I'll be sure to let her know. Tell me about that dream, about the canal. What was happening in that dream?
My husband was chasing me.
Your husband was chasing you?